Hi folks! Hello Stampers! It's Annette Pearson coming to you from NettePStamping.com in Warnersville, Pennsylvania. The new catalogs are coming out from Stampin' Up! The beginning of June. That's 2 weeks away. Yay! I can't wait. I just love when new products come out because I make so many things out of the old stuff and, you know, I start getting tired of it. So I'm really glad for new things to come out. Plus it gives me new things to show you and at parties. It's so much fun. Anyway, so the new catalog's coming out and I'm trying to find some things in the old catalog that I can show you. And I came up with something. This is my favorite stamp set. It's so easy and so pretty. And you can make a card just with a whole lot of stamping. And it's not a whole lot of effort. So this is a quick and easy one. And I'm going to flip the camera down and get to it right away. Okay, get my work surface in focus here. We should be good. Okay. Again, www.NettePStamping.com. That's my website. You should be on that right now. To shop, you can either click on the left-hand side, you can click the catalog, or you can go to NetteP.StampinUp.net and click Shop Now. My email is nettep2020@gmail.com, and May's hostess code is listed here. Use that hostess code if you want to place an order and your order's under $150. If your order's over $150, don't use the hostess code because you get the rewards. The reason I wanted to tell you all of this is because on the website, after I'm finished filming this video, I'm going to put all the measurements that I'm going to give you right now so that you can make this card. Okay, what I've done is I used the current in colors. For those of you who aren't real familiar with Stampin' Up, every year they kind of refresh the colors a little bit just by adding like 4 or 5 new colors, usually 5, and then they have the ink, the cards, the everything in the new colors. And the current ones, not in the new catalog, there's some new ones coming out in the new catalog, but right now the current ones are Seaside Spray, Rococo Rose, Purple Posy, Terracotta Tile, and Pretty Peacock. And I'm going to be using Seaside Spray and Rococo Rose for these cards. And I also did some with Highland Heather because the Purple Posy ink isn't working so great. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with a base, and I'm using the Rococo Rose this time. This base is what I typically use, 8.5 by 5.5, and then scored at 4 1/4. Burnish that down real good so that that's nice and sturdy. Whisper White, this is 4 by 5 1/4 for insert. That's my typical insert. Okay, and then for the front, we're going to take Basic Black, 4 by 5 1/4, a layer of that, and we're going to have a layer of Whisper White, 3 3/4 by 5. We are going to have another piece of Basic Black, 2 1/4 by 3, and we're going to have Designer Series paper. Now this is an in color pack that was a 6 by 6 stack, and it had you can see it has all different designs and stuff on it. I just thought this one was pretty for this purpose, and I have this cut at 2 1/8 by 2 7/8, so that's a good way to use scraps. I'm also going to want a scrap of Whisper White to punch out my greeting. So, as I said before, we're going to use the Beautiful Friendship stamp set, which just has these pretty hydrangeas and roses and more roses and just nice little birthday and happy settings. Sayings. I just really like this stamp set. And what we're going to do is we are going to stamp our hydrangeas. And I'm going to use the Rococo Rose and the Highland Heather. And I'm going to put some, I think these are hydrangeas. I think that's what they're supposed to be. Put one here, that will lighten up some over time. Let's put one down there. Okay, and then I'm going to clean that off and go right back to the purple. This is the first one I'm doing in the pink. It's a little dark, but I think it'll work. And then just to add a little bit of interest, I decided to take some soft sea foam and put a little bit of something in there. Maybe some leaves down here, here, and fill in the white spots every now and then. This is going to be covered, so it doesn't really matter. And then, I shouldn't have closed the Rococo Rose so quick, because I'm going to stamp that on my inside too. And I'm also going to stamp that on my envelope. Well, I would, but I'm not going to in this case. What I'm doing these days, I'm making cards to go to the nursing homes or to residents at assisted living facilities, places like that, just to kind of brighten their days. So they're going to say thinking of you, and because I'm making so many of them, it's kind of hard for me to match the cards up with what I'm doing. So with the envelopes, so I'm not stamping the envelopes. I almost always stamp the envelopes normally, so that would usually happen. Okay, so I just glue the black down to the base, glue what I just stamped down to the base. Then I take my designer series paper piece that I cut over here and glue that down to the black. Little black scrap. I am going to use the Label Me Fancy Punch. That's this one. And I'm just going to punch that, and I'm going to stamp it with Thinking of You again in the Rococo Rose. Okay, I'm now going to take dimensionals. If you don't have dimensionals, you really want to get them. If I could find dimensionals, I would use them. Here they are. Okay, the reason that you like dimensionals is because they turn your projects into 3D. They make them a living piece of prettiness. So you really, I don't know if that came out quite right, but that just makes them so nice. You really, really need to use dimensionals all you can. I can overdose on dimensionals. Okay, so I stuck that on there. Stick that right there. I'm going to take a piece of lace because, oh, lace is just always pretty. And on a card like this, you can't go wrong with lace. Hydrangeas, lace, I just think of Victorian. Everything is pink and flowers and lace and peonies, and oh, we need a peony stamp, don't we? Well, guess what? We're getting one. Yes, I can't wait. That, I'm sure, is going to be my new favorite stamp. I cannot wait for that peony stamp. It's just going to be so pretty. We have a lot of florals coming up, so hope you like florals. We have some sunflowers that are gorgeous. And like I said, we have the peonies and canning jars filled with flowers. Some really pretty stuff. I hope you got your catalog so you know what I'm talking about. I already have all kinds of cards planned. Okay, so we're gonna glue our little lace ribbon there and bling, because everything goes better with bling. I'm using the Noble Peacock rhinestones because these came in so many pretty colors. Look at that green, that aqua, purple, and blue, and pink. Oh, they're just so pretty. I'm a pink person, and a purple person, and a blue person. Okay, I like all colors. Let's just forget I even started that conversation. And there we go. We are going to glue the inside in. And I'm going to say, wishing you sunny days on the inside. And if I would have left that little spot of glue there, I would have put the card in it for sure. So I had to get that out of there. And of course I put it on my finger. So now my finger is going to stick to everything. And I also did something I always say never to do. And I glued it together and then stamped it. And it got a little crooked, but it's okay. So it's easy and it's finished. There we go. This is a good card for birthdays. It's a good card for a lot of things, actually. Let me show you some of these other ones that I did. This one is the one with the roses. Again, I did that in thinking of you. And then I did the same one, pink one here in blue and in the purple. And there they are. Aren't they pretty? But before I even started doing any of these, I did a birthday card. See, now that has the hydrangeas, and then it has roses around the outside edge, the greeting at the bottom. Same thing with the lace. And then this one I thought would be a good card for like a wedding shower or even a baby shower. A very big congratulations and best wishes to you. Don't you think so? I just love that one too. So this is just one of my favorite stamp sets, in case you couldn't tell. And these are our cards for today. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your business. I really appreciate it. So till the next time, happy stamping.